Let's talk about Afghanistan. Let's talk about Afghanistan. There's obviously some things going on right now. If you're anywhere, in the world that has any kind of news outlet or social media, then you know that some stuff's going down in Afghanistan. And a lot of it has to do with the fact that, the American troops were recalled out of there. Okay, so for whatever, and now there's blame, because there's stuff going on. There's bad stuff happening. There's people are dying. There's this thing with the Taliban now getting armed with way more sophisticated equipment than they had prior to, sacking the city, taking the city. And a lot of that has to do with, I think, the hasty way that the American forces were pulled out of there. And then there's, of course, the issue of people being left behind. And it's like, well, who do we blame? And if President Joe Biden is the sitting commander-in-chief right now, so we want to look to him and say, what's up, bro? Totally screwed that up. People from his camp, his party, and himself are saying, well, no, this is something that the previous president put into play, and we're just, where our hands were really tied here. We just did what the last guy had already set in motion. It's the way the world works, really. There's no accountability. People don't say, yeah, I screwed up, some mistakes were made, and lives were lost. I know we're going to be seeing the repercussions of this for a while. As a Bible-believing Christian, what does this have to do with me? How should I be responding to this? The posture that Bible-believing Christians need to take through all of this is certainly a posture of prayer, specific prayer. God answers specific prayers. Prayer for the people in Afghanistan. Pray that they will find safety. Pray that there will be help. Pray that the Lord will deliver them. Pray for the leaders who are making these decisions. Pray for our president. You might not have voted for him, but he's in charge. Certainly, there's the religious component to it all. There is a counter-religious movement, a hostile religious movement, many would say, and also a religious movement that I would feel comfortable saying does not represent the majority of the public. If the majority of the Muslim people are anything like the majority of Christian people, then the majority of them are just trying to make it through their days and find some meaning and understanding and peace in this world, right? So really counterproductive to religion bash. People are suffering right now. The Muslim people are suffering, and as Christians, our goal is to advance the gospel in the world, and a lot of that has to do with ministering to the hurt and to the suffering. If you want to get real with yourself and you want to get real with your Bible, then you go read through the Gospels and see how Jesus dealt with the sick and the suffering and the oppressed of the world, even the ones that had wrong ideas about God, wrong ideas about how to live life. He was very, very open with them, kind with them, compassionate with them. He sat with them, he ate with them, he invited them in. Now, he never wavered on his view of what was right or wrong, but it was the holy men, the religious leaders, that were always trying to combat ideologies. It was those people that he often had it out with the harshest. So I think we need to remember that. What I'm saying is, from a Christian perspective, the Christian thing to do is to go forward in a position of peacemaking and of ministering and of prayer.